pole position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Longhorns will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking for space, it's Singleton. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
So now it's second and long. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. Now, Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Colton Ecke, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Nittany Lions are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Love the call here going RPO on 3rd down, and obviously you're giving your quarterback choices, but the defense gave them a look that was conducive to handing that football off. So good decision by the quarterback and nice push up front.
And the Nittany Lions are on the move. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Aller. Fires to the big fella.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there. He knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll try the left side. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Quick strike complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on fourth down in their first drive. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go with a direct snap. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games.
Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Bevo is a ground-based animal, and he has to like what he's seeing right now from this running game.
Yeah, the beef up front doing their job, creating some holes, making some alleys, get those running backs. I think Texas, when you can pound the rock and you can use your big guys up front, you can win a lot of football games.
He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Snap it to the back. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. They're working that left side. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Direct snap. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Offense with jumbo personnel. Try to get it to the edge. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Back to pass, it's Allard. Finds the tight end. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. They'll go with a direct snap. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, the offense is trying to get physical. They're pulling the backside guard on that play. He completely whiffs, though, and misses his block, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense has it. They're on the move. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Longhorns! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Saunders. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Back, it's Allard. Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Texas. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Allen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And some room to work. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. On target. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making checks. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To throw, it's Aller. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The short hands, it's Ross. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Under fire. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the tight end.
Man, tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him? Or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
And the Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Aller. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Oh, on a play, it's intercepted. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Boy, that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a man. It's Aller. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Flips it out in the flat. Oh, what a move. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot. Getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Dropping back, it's Manning. Moves around to clear up the vision. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Backed up now, here's second and long. Snap it to the back. Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Penn. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. To the air. It's Allard. Throws for the tight end. He's got it.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
To the air on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. He wants to change this route. Going up top again. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Handoff from the gunner. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little...
Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Man, when you go over the middle, you got to be willing to take the punishment. You're going to get hit a lot of times anyways, so you might as well catch the football. But his arms starting to look a little bit like Reese Davis when the check comes at dinner.
Looking to throw, it's Allard. Gets it out fast. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! A great catch and run for 6.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups. And you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Syracuse is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Orange on the scoreboard. They're up by 25 over the Bluebirds. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Direct snap. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide-out level noise. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the Nittany Lions line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's not not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. The give to the tailback. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Manning. Gets it out quickly. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Creates a little space. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
The Longhorns back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The RPO, it's complete. There he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is
looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some 1st downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Makes the grab. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. That was a really well-run route on the curl to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, too, by the receiver, getting his depth and then finding space in between the defenders, giving his quarterback a nice target.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll go with a direct snap. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. He's got it on the move. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Purdue is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Quickly complete. Turning it on! He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking up the 47. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
To the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw again. Caught near the sticks. It's Penn. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for this offense. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Trying to punch it in. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking for a man. It's Aller. Fires into the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Second down, and the defense has no choice but to sell out to stop the run. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. They've got them, Penn, deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all 3 phases, David, they were back.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive and advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the only thing that matters at this point in the season.
Motion from the wideout. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Snap it to the back. Team. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He'll return it from the 50. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that. Every time you go into the booth, I'll watch those 2 teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these 2 squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.